Early in the season, Central Missouri men's basketball looks to keep up a 3-0 win streak with its second game at the multipurpose building in Warrensburg. Mules facing Westminster College out of Fulton, Missouri. About 5 minutes into the game, the Blue Jays have a 1-point lead, but Dylan Deck reaches up for the block. Preston Bruns ends up with the ball. He gives it to Rakeem Dickerson, and the Mules capitalize on Deck's block with Dickerson's layup at the other end. UCM back on top 10-9 with 14:12 on the clock. Not long after, Dante Adams drives, dishes to Deck, easy bucket. Mules up 15-11. A little more defense here. This time Brendan Hughes gets the block. UCM starting to control the game. About 9 minutes left in the first half. TJ White goes right down the middle of the lane for the layup. 22-19 Mules. Bruns to Deck to a wide open Brad Woodson, who is on a hot shooting streak. That's good from 3. Westminster calls a timeout with 3:34 to play. UCM up by 9 now, 34-25. Woodson again, he made 4 threes in the first half, scored 14 points, 40-28 Mules. Heading into the locker room, Central Missouri leads Westminster by 15 points. Second half now, Dickerson using some fancy moves to get to the basket. Lay-in is good, up to a 19-point lead, 51-32 for the Mules. Adams feeds Deck on the post. Deck just rolls around his defender, rolls the ball in over his head. 12 minutes left at 61-38 UCM. Couple of Mules running on shooting streaks in this game. Tony Cochran hits one of his 4 from three-point range. Central Missouri up by 24. Westminster leaves him open again. Cochran hits another 3-ball, 67-42 Mules. UCM went 12 of 19, 63% from beyond the arc. White drills that one. About 6 minutes to play, Mules up 77-52. Central Missouri goes on to beat Westminster 91-68.
I thought we shot the ball pretty well, and so did they. You know, it's just one of those games where probably both coaches are sitting over there frustrated that so many shots are going in, you know, as far as the defensive side of things. I thought we kind of continued, you know, especially Brad Woodson. He really got us going. You know, he shot the ball well, Tony Cochran. But we had a lot of guys, and that's one thing that I think is a strength of this team is being able to shoot the ball from the perimeter.
4 games into the season, the Mules are 4-0, and very encouraging for new head coach Doug Carlskent. He's had a different leading scorer in every game. This time it was Brad Woodson with 20 points. The redshirt freshman actually didn't miss a shot, going 6 of 6 from the floor, 4 of 4 from three-point range, and 4 of 4 at the foul line.
I think it's a tribute to our team being pretty unselfish. It's good to see, and you know, I'm glad for Brad that he came in and lit it up like he did today.
One thing fans got to see out of the Mules in this game was the team running just about every offensive setup and defensive package with any combination of players on the floor that Coach Carlskent could think of. We're less than a month away from MIAA play, so this is the time to figure out what works and what doesn't.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out best lineups, best situations, working on some things that we can work on in games rather than practice. And that was one of the goals going into it. You know, that they did a good job hanging around for a longer period of time first half. So I would have liked to done a little bit different early on, but we didn't. But we got some things out of tonight that we needed to.
Next up, the Mules face Quincy, a Division II school in Illinois, in the College Basketball Experience Hall of Fame Classic, played at the Sprint Center in Kansas City.
Oh, it's going to be fun. You know, just a great venue. We get to play in front of 2 Division I games, and you know, it should be fun against a very good opponent. Quincy's very good.
For UCMathletics.com, I'm Katie Smith.